About writing exponential equations. 9c. So, important words always first. Exponential. Remember, exponential is one of those J shapes. Those J shapes. You have the rate, which is your b value, and you have estimate, which means closest. These two go together. Then you have the equation. You have your y-intercept, which is also your initial value and starting value. All of these mean the same thing, and that's your a value. Remember, in this equation, okay? So then, excuse me, you have, if your b value is increasing, if it's getting bigger than 1, it's increasing. So you're going to add the percent, okay? If your b value is decreasing, it's going to be less than 1, so you're going to subtract the percent. And all of these other words are the same, like they mean increasing, and all these mean decreasing, okay? So increasing and then decreasing. So let's look at our first example. Example 1, an exponential function is graphed on the grid. Which function is best represented by the graph? In this situation, our easiest thing is to look at our answer choices. We've never seen an answer choice with a plus or minus in the middle, so let's go ahead and eliminate those two right off the bat because we haven't worked with those. We only work with the form y equals abx, where the a and b are right next to each other. So then there's two ways you can do this. If you're looking at this graph from left to right and you trace it, it's going down. It's going down. So it's decreasing. Decreasing. We know if it's decreasing, our b value is less than 1. So looking at our b values, 1 over 3 and 3, the only one less than 1, because this is greater than 1, is c. But if you forget how to do all this, that's fine. All right, that's fine. Because what you can do is go to New Document, press No, add Graph, and you can put in D. So let's put in D first. 6, 3, with X on top. And this graph doesn't look like this one. They're opposite. So we know it can't be D. So then let's do C, tab. 6, 1 over 3, X. And see, it looks identical. It's the same. So C is your answer. So you can do it using the equation, or you can graph. You can graph the answer choices. So then let's look at example 2. The amount of fertilizer in a landscaping company warehouse decreases at a rate of 3% per week. The amount of fertilizer in the warehouse was originally 78,000 cubic yards. Which function models the amount of fertilizer in cubic yards left after W weeks? So we have to go through and find our important words. So let's go back up here and use this chart to help us. Okay? So we see the word decreasing at a rate of 3%. We know decreasing, we're decreasing, so we're going to do 1 minus the percent. And here's our percent, just so you know. So we have 1 minus the 3%, and that's our B value. All right? So the only other number in this situation is our original. And remember, original means start. It means start, so that's our A value. So we have our A value here. Remember, A always goes in front. It's ABX. So we know the first part of our equation is 78,000 parentheses and the W up top. So if we look at our answer choices, we can eliminate F and G right away because the A is wrong. So then let's figure out our percent. Let's figure out which one of these is correct. Now, if you know it's decreasing, you know it's less than 1, so it can't be J, but let's do it in the calculator, just to be sure. So you go, let's do New Document, No, Add Calculator. We're going to do 1 minus 3, and to get the percent symbol, you have to do Control, and then the little book. That's supposed to be a book, but control the little book right here, and then you're going to look for the percent, and there it is, and you're going to do control enter, and it gives you 0.97 equals 0.97, and the only one that matches is H. And remember, 1.3 is bigger than 1, so it would be increasing. So J couldn't have been our answer.